Good evening. The word of the day is rotten. Had plans for today. There were several things I wanted to get done, and as I was working on one of those things that I wanted to get done, I had to go into my mom's house to get something, and I had to go downstairs into the basement. As I went down the steps to retrieve what I needed, I noticed there was a funny odor. My wife was with me, and she said, "Something smells bad down here." Well, I said, "It's coming from the back side of the basement." We went back to the back side of the basement, and I first thought it might have been a rotten potato because rotten potatoes smell really bad. But we figured out it wasn't rotten potatoes. And then I opened the freezer lid to look in. And we knew where the smell was coming from then. I don't know why this freezer stopped working. It was only about 51 or 52 years old. They put it in there when my mom and dad built the house, and we've been using it ever since. And folks, it had probably about 100, 125 pounds of beef in it, and it had been off long enough that the beef had rotted. Well, I quickly shut the lid to contain the smell, and after a little bit of rearranging my schedule, I found some help. I was fortunate to have some help to get it out of there. But before we get to that, let me tell you, I was just feeling really down. I had a couple of things I really wanted to get done and get ready to do a couple more things, and that just killed my plans right there because I had to spend the rest of the day getting that stinking rotten beef out of my mama's house and getting that freezer out. And the house had been remodeled since that freezer went in there, and we were going to have to take a door down and take the top off the freezer to get it out. So I was feeling kind of bad. I said, I can't do what I need to do. We've lost this 125 pounds of beef that we were planning on using for, food for the next few months. And it was just kind of bad. But I was able to call a couple cousins, and they came over, and we figured out we could take the hinges off the top of the freezer and duct tape the top down to contain the smell. And we were able to work it out and take one door down and got it out of there and got it out and disposed of it. So that was a good thing. I had some help. I had to look on the bright side of this thing because we're not hungry at all, and we've still got plenty of food to eat, and we got plenty of resources. And I happened to find it when they were available to help me get it out of there. And we were able to contain the smell until we got it outside, and I had to dispose of it after that. So it kept my mama's house from smelling so bad. The point in all this is sometimes things can turn out to be rotten, but you have to look on the bright side. I was able to take care of the problem. There'll be more days to work on the things that I need to get done. And we're not bad off at all. It's not a big deal, except we just don't have a little bit of beef that we thought we had. And we probably going to have to get us another freezer before we get some more beef. But other than that, it's not so rotten at all. We're really blessed. We're really fortunate. And the day has not turned out to be rotten. I hope your day's not rotten, and I hope you have a great one.